You want to start over?
Yeah, I'm gonna start over again. I was like,
Okay.
hey guys, welcome to the Tell Us Something Good podcast. I'm Purple, she, her, snack lover extraordinaire, and this is my wonderful, beautiful, also wonderful, whimsical co-host.
My name is Tiffany, she, her. I'm your general do-gooder and least favorite Twitch streamer. I almost said Batsy. I was almost said, hi, my name is Batsy. I have to stop myself. Um,
I mean, yeah,
Hi. Once a week, well, now every other week, Perp and I hang out and we yap and we tell a positive news story that inspired us or made us smile or gave us hope in this
yep,
whatever this is that we live through every day.
whatever this
I
is.
don't know. We took some time off, but now we're feeling better. We're feeling energized. We appreciate your patience and all that. And we're releasing episodes every other week now. How do you feel about that, Perp?
It's a trial run. We're gonna see how it goes. I think it'll be a good, it's always good to try new things, So I think it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. But I think it'll be
It will
good.
be very interesting to see how that goes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard, guys. Like we work like full-time jobs. We work full-time, we work
true.
so much.
We do, and we have to keep up with a house, and we both have pets, and we both have
Yes.
outside our job and pets and home obligations, and
Yeah, the responsibilities. Rugrats doing that work
Spon-
for me.
I can't have fun anymore. I got sponsorbilities.
Yeah, I got responsibilities now. Responsibilities? That means I'm not allowed to have fun anymore for the rest of my life.
Responsibility.
I feel like the Rugrats were Canadian. In my brain, the Rugrats are Canadian.
Why?
I don't know. They just seem to live in a nice world where like you could be a toy inventor and still have a nice ass house. I feel like you can only do that in Canada.
Maybe I've never been to Canada. I don't know anything about Canada. I know they have syrup and they're up there
And maple leaves
and maple
and
leaves.
and moose and Degrassi.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot Degrassi, that's right. The newer Goosebumps show I think was filmed in Canada. I was like, what do I know about Canada? This.
Great. How's
This.
how's your week been, Perp? What have you been up to?
The week's been pretty chill. I would say I don't think I've had any new snacks this week. No, I haven't had any new snacks. I did, let's see, I did play Shift at Midnight with
Nice.
you and
You did.
friends, Lost Records, Bloomin'
Mm-hmm.
Rage. I finally got to the part that's like kind of like, you know how like the Don't Nod, Life is Strange games, they kind of have that twist? I got to the twist.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. It's, yeah, we'll see. There's this group called Gunship that our friend Jesse was really recommending to someone. I listened to them and they're pretty good. They just have songs that are over 4 minutes long, which I was like,
That's too
oh,
long.
it always surprises me where I'm like, am I listening to the same song? And then I'm like, oh, it's just long. Okay. Because I'm used to 3 minute songs, right? Like 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's okay,
Sometimes
cool.
shorter.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing like too wild and crazy for me about my week. How about you? What you
Hmm.
got going on?
Let's see. Thank you for asking. I started playing Alan Wake again. I feel like I'm doing a lot of replays right now. I started playing Alan Wake again. I started playing Pokemon Fire Red again.
Ooh.
Um, I watched Exit 8 pretty recently. I
Okay.
watched
Okay.
did I talk about the Odyssey? I watched the Odyssey. I watched Spider-Man recently. Exit 8 is fine. It's fine. It was watchable. I liked it enough.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see Backrooms?
no, not yet. I have it, but I just haven't sat down to watch it yet. Maybe today.
Okay. I was just thinking video game movies. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Iron Lung, Silent Hill.
That's true. It's true. Wow. Okay. So Exit 8, did you like it?
It was fine.
It was just fine.
I
Okay.
didn't dislike it, but I wouldn't like be like I need to watch that again soon.
It's basically it is what it is, and what they delivered is what they delivered, and then that's pretty much it.
What annoys me about Exit 8 is the literal rules to getting off the fucking platform are written on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And all you need to do is follow them. But people, like, they, like, purposefully don't follow them. And then they're like, oh, what do you mean I'm back at the beginning? What do you mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You knew what the rules were. Did you think they would suddenly not apply to you for some reason? That is, and maybe, and I really think it's like my brand of autism. Like when there are rules and then you don't follow the rules and you want me to like be surprised with you that something didn't turn out the way that you expected,
Mm-hmm.
follow the fucking rules. Of course it didn't work out that way. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Anyway, it's like when I'm at work. Can this be a grump? Can we skip ahead a little bit? Anyway, so my grumps. It's like when I'm at work. And I tell somebody, I have to get you verified now. I'm going to ask you a series of security questions. I cannot accept any answers that are provided by anybody in the background, okay? Okay. And then I ask them a question, and some fuck in the background gives the answer. And then when I'm like, okay, well, I can't get you verified now, they're like, what do you mean? I laid the rules out at the beginning so you could follow them and we could get through this together like two fucking adults, but you didn't want to. And I don't understand.
Did they not know the answer?
Sometimes they know the answer, and sometimes they just have a spouse that is so fucking anal, they won't leave them the fuck alone. Sometimes it's like a man will be calling in for his wife's account, and I'm like, no, I need to speak with her. Because I don't suffer a fucking fool. And then he'll hand the phone to her and then try to answer all the questions for her. And I'll be like, again, I just have to advise that I cannot accept any answers that are provided by anyone in the background. Like I'm a fucking game show host.
It's just like, hey. Oh my gosh.
If you tell a fully grown senior man something negative, but you do it in the tone that you would speak to a toddler with, he is more receptive.
All right. I'll remember
I don't
that.
understand why, but that's how it works. So anyway, that's one of my grumps. Another grump that I have is I'm at clothes overload. I have too many clothes, and my problem is that I will continue to buy them. Like, I have too many clothes. Guess what I did a couple days ago? I went thrifting with my friend Jacob, and now I have more clothes, and I don't have anywhere to put them. So I'm currently like, there's a clothes explosion in my room. It's like a bunch of piles of clothes that I'm sorting through so I can donate, or today I'm going to like a clothing swap later. So, and my third and final grump is anytime I stretch my arm like in a way that feels good, this shoulder, something terrible happens to it, and then I can't use it for the day. And I don't know if this is just what 36 is like, but I'm over it.
Does that pop? Like, what happens?
I don't know. So I'll stretch it. Like, I'm afraid.
Well, don't try, right? Okay.
It's like there's a knot or something in here, or like I almost feel like a disc is like just barely slipped. Like there's a
Okay.
barely slipped disc in my shoulder. And when I stretch, it like slips it a little bit more, and then throughout the day it like kind of slips back into place a little bit, but still slightly slipped out. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe I need shoulder surgery.
So it just hurts after you do this stretch. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, but to the point where like it hurts to like lift my vape to my mouth or like lift my coffee cup to my mouth. Like that's how much it hurts. Like this
Oh.
hurts. Like I can feel a sharp pain in my shoulder, probably like around a 6, like a 4 or a 6. Those are my grumps. Do you want to get anything off your chest since I skipped forward to them? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's good.
Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, our dryer sounds like a fucking incorrect buzzer noise. You know? Like on Jeopardy, where it's like, "Eeeeep."
Oh. Is it okay?
That's just what it sounds like.
Oh.
That's the sound it makes when it's done drying.
You can't turn that off?
I don't know how.
See,
I
ours
would
doesn't
love
do that.
to.
Ours doesn't do
I
that.
would-
And my mom, I only had my mom's like dryer thing turned on so I could like know when it was done.
I don't know why they have to make it such a jarring and terrifying noise. I feel like
Same.
you could just make it a jingle, and that would be nice.
Or it doesn't have to make a sound at all. It can just be done.
It's a dryer, yeah. It's not like it's the washer. I understand the washer machine wanting to make a noise because you don't want to forget your clothes are in there because you forget the wet clothes are in there and then you smell like mildew or you have to
Yeah.
rewash them like twice.
Yeah.
I can always tell when you guys leave your fucking clothes in the washer too long, by the way. It assaults me.
How can you
I'm so
cook?
sorry. I'm so sorry, but I need you to make sure that you don't leave your clothes in the wash for too long because it hurts.
I would never. You smell that like mildewy smell once, and that's all you need to never do it
That's
again.
all you need. Well, you would think. But some people have a bad sense of smell. Like I have a friend who's like he's like you have to tell me if my clothes smell because I can't like I have a terrible sense of smell. I said, "I'll always tell you, bro."
Like always? Or did he have like COVID and then that like messed with it?
No, he just has like a naturally bad sense of smell. He
Oh,
just
poor
poor
guy.
evolutionary genes.
Poor guy. Well, hey, now, if someone smells good, I will tell them. But
Oh
if they
yeah, if you
smell
smell good, I'm
bad,
telling you.
I don't tell them.
If you're my friend and you smell bad, I'm telling you in a private,
Yes.
pulled away setting. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I love you. You want some perfume or something? Because this isn't what you want to smell like right now.
Yeah. Or get some deodorant or something.
Deodorant.
I mean, because
Yeah.
it could be a body odor. I don't know if perfume can cover that up. That's all.
Sometimes it can help for just the situation until they can get home and do a little
True.
pits and bits scrub.
Do you want
You
to hear
know how I
something
love a
very...
pits
Oh,
and bits scrub.
you do love the pits and bits scrub. I had a roommate once, and he was convinced that he didn't sweat.
The fact that you
Ooh.
called him he is all I needed to know.
Yeah. It was a good time. It wasn't.
Yikes.
Always think about who you're going to live with before you live with them. Just saying. Okay. So my grumps, start with that because those were your grumps, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. My grumps, so let's see. We'll start with the one that's the most shocking. I told Tiff that I have a grump and she will be like utterly astounded. So, we went to Wendy's and they had like we were like trying to figure out like what food we were getting, and you know how like if you get like a combo, they're like, "Oh, you want fries with that? You want a drink?" And everyone wants a drink, but then they kind of seem like a little offended that you don't want the drink because it comes with a meal. I don't know if you have this thing happen, but some people get like weirdly, some workers get like, "You don't want a drink?" Like that's kind of freaking weird. It's like mad judgment. Well, my mom and I were talking about what we wanted, right? I was like, "Oh, like you don't want fries with that or something? Like, do you want fries?" And she goes, "I don't like French fries." And Tiff, I was like, I looked at her and I was like, you gave birth to me. What do you mean you don't like French fries? How does that happen? And she goes, I just don't like French fries. And I was like,
That's weird that you're finding this out about her so late in life. What else is she
I know.
hiding from you?
I know. I was like, Mom, in the 33 years I've been alive, I never knew that you didn't like French fries. And now, like, that's like my favorite, like, side dish. That was a grump for me. My mom doesn't like French fries, but she likes onion rings. So everyone has their preferences, and that's okay. I just judged her a little bit. So that's my first grump. Second
That
grump,
was your shocking grump?
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay,
'Cause
no.
it's like, but she likes
Yeah.
snacks, so that's
It's
where I get
also
that from her.
weird to like not it's weird to not like french fries. Like it's weird to not want the free drink that comes with your meal. It's weirder to not like french fries.
Yeah, well, okay, I don't
Does she
like.
like other types of potatoes? Now I have questions. How does she feel about a mashed potato? How does she feel about a baked potato? How does she feel about like is it all french fries? Because french fries are not all created equal. I think we need to remember that too. Like there are wedges, there are curly fries, there are crinkle cut fries, there are waffle fries which are vastly superior, and then there's the elusive sweet potato fry which is a completely different consistency and taste profile as it is. So I think it's really unfair to just say I don't like french fries. It's like saying I don't like dogs, you know? What do you mean?
Comparing French fries to dogs right now. Oh my god. Wow. That was okay. Tiff just went off. What do you
Mama
mean?
Perps. M- Mama Perps. I know you listen. I just need to know if it's all french fries or like maybe just the Wendy's french fries, because I get it. Not every fast food person has to like every fast food fry out there. And there are superior ones. I just and your opinion on other potatoes, please. When it suits you.
I will report back.
Thank you.
Yes. Do you have a favorite French fry? Now I'm just curious.
Waffle fries.
Ooh, those are
Waffle
good.
fries are my favorite. I think they get because there's so many like openings in it, they
Hmm.
get like the most amount of like crisp to like soft like almost mashed potato consistency on the inside.
I
And
gotcha.
that's the best type of fry.
I think they forget they exist. Um,
Do you guys have Chick-fil-A up there?
we do. I just don't go there.
Good. I mean, neither me neither, but their waffle fries, like they definitely like kickstarted my love for waffle fries. And now there's just a brand that I get from the grocery store called McCain. Comes in a yellow
Mhm.
bag. They have really good quick fry waffle fries that are done in like 12 minutes in the air fryer.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
I I like any kind of French fry, really. I think the ones I have the least are probably steak fries. Everything else I think
Steak
I have a pretty good amount of.
I think steak fries have their time and place, and I don't think it's everywhere. I like a steak fry with like a gyro. I think like a gyro with like a nice little side salad and some steak fries.
Hmm.
That's nice.
You are cracking me up on how much thoughts you have on these French fries right now.
I have a first of all, I have a lot of thoughts about food in general. Like I love food, and
Yeah.
if you looked at me growing up, you would be like, yeah, obviously. But um and now I've because I'm vegan, I really think about food in a different way than a lot of people do in general. So when I make food, I make it real good.
Yeah. No, I love me some food. I just all I did was mention some French fries and then that just sent you off onto this
Sorry.
you were ready.
Remember
That was
earlier when I
ready.
was like, and we need to
Oh,
get our grumps and glimmers down to like a quicker time.
you were just boom. There goes Stitch. I'm not French fries. All right.
So that was your first grump.
Well, I am sorry for little Tiff if her doctor gave her a hard time about the BMI chart because mine totally did. Even though that I
Oh
don't think
yeah,
the
I
BMI
was a
chart's
lean
stupid.
cuisine and smart ones girly.
Oh, my doctor told me to just drink diet pop. Yep,
Oh yeah,
not good. See,
fucking doctors. Hmm.
yeah, I switched. I switched. That's why I stick to the lady I have now. And you know what? She doesn't bring up my weight ever. It's so fun. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, I guess it doesn't matter as much now. My second grump after finding out the tragic news about my mother is I'm currently dog sitting, and my brother and sister-in-law are like on a cruise for like a week, and I'm watching their two dogs. One's like a pit bull husky mix named Luna, and then the other one is an Alaskan Malamute named Kenobi. They're very sweet little dogs. They're not little. They're Kenobi's a large boy, and very derpy. And then Luna is just like this like anxious, filled little old lady. She's so cute. And I've watched houses before, or watched like, pets before, and you definitely feel the lack of presence or magic, I guess, of the people who live there, if that makes sense. So when I'm there,
Like
it's just like
like
an
their
empty.
aura.
Yeah, it's just like an empty
Yeah.
house, and like everything's just furniture and everything's just kind of there, but like
Everything's just furniture.
well, there's just empty furniture and everything's just kind of like A grump is it just gets lonely, I think, over there.
You
Like
can
like
text me.
I have.
I know.
I have.
Actually, what was going on? Troy and I were like playing Wordle or something last night on my phone, and you were texting a lot, and I don't remember what it was about, but you were texting me a lot, and he goes, "Do you want to make sure that she knows that like you're not ignoring her real quick? Just like he was so concerned for you. He was like,
Oh,
"Do
and I'm just there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then if I go to the therapy office, it's dead ass silent there, so I don't want to hang out there too long.
what if you just bring headphones to the therapy office?"
I should. I should. It'd probably be easier that way. Well, they have music that plays in the waiting room, but it's like you're doing yoga music. Like it's supposed to be like relaxing, but then it's like I'm out in the forest and now I'm doing yoga on this pedestal.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or
Okay. Yeah,
plateau.
cool.
Sorry, plateau, not
I knew what you
pedestal.
meant.
Doing yoga on a pedestal. So those are my grumps. And also on Thursday, I had to like be in like rush hour traffic for like 30 minutes. But yeah, I want to know about your glimmers after hearing about your grumps. I want to know what made you smile this week.
So, Troy got me like the prettiest bouquet of flowers ever, first of all. It was really, really pretty. It had white
Ooh.
daisies in it, which are some of my favorite. I love baby's breath and I love white daisies a lot. They're like just, and I love sunflowers. Like, those are my three favorite. And they don't always go in the same bouquet well together. I know that because baby's breath is like also white, so it doesn't always look great with the daisies and it doesn't really match the fall vibes of the whatever. I digress. It doesn't matter. Um, Troy's wedding ring has been ordered and is being custom made at this current time that we are speaking,
That
which is kind of cool.
is cool.
I did it all by myself. I'm really proud of myself. Uh,
Yay!
his vows are almost written, like my vows for him are almost written. So that's almost done. There's just a lot is coming up. Oh, and we're getting a tattoo on Thursday together.
Oh, that's okay. That's happening Thursday.
That's happening on Thursday.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
exciting.
That came up
Um,
quick. Dang.
it it's it's just gonna keep doing that now. Like we're just gonna keep hitting these milestones that I'm gonna have to keep dealing with, unfortunately. But I made a list like you told me to. Um, and now
Yeah.
I don't feel as stressed out. I know exactly when every vendor has money due and how much money is due at that time, so I don't feel that stress.
Hmm.
I reached out to all of my vendors, and also we started choreographing our very own wedding dance, like our first dance, and we're good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's very exciting, cute.
That is very
And
exciting.
it's really cute because he texts me from work and he's like, I can't wait to come home and I'm so excited to dance with you tonight. Like because we practice dancing every night now. It's very cute.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I
So cute.
know.
I love that.
Work's going really well. I'm excited for the clothing swap today. I wonder what I'll find.
Yeah. Oh, are you looking? Or is it do you have to swap?
I'm bringing stuff with me that I definitely don't need
Hmm.
and don't want, and then I'll look for if depending on how much I put in my donate to people's picnic pile, I'll see if I'm allowed to bring something home.
Okay. Okay. Well, because I was like, well, isn't the point to like get rid of the stuff and then when you're swapping, then aren't you bringing stuff back? So are you really, you know what I mean?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm gonna be generous with my swaps, like 3 for 1, 2 for 1.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. I do feel you
I'll
on
get a
the
nicer swap and get rid of shit in my closet. Can you tell me your glimmers?
I can try. So
You better succeed. What the fuck?
I can do it. Um, my coworker left, so that's a glimmer.
Yay! Fuck
Yeah.
that fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. It was not a good, some you can't work with everybody. You can't
You
work with
can't.
everybody, and I
You
feel like I'm a
truly can't.
very like I kind of can get along with everyone type thing, and
Mm-hmm.
there's only so much. There's only so much you can take. So some people just don't work together, and that's okay, and you can survive. And I did, and now I can just be free.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really nice glimmer of mine. And then I went rock hounding with my mom. Um,
Yay!
oh, if you guys don't know what rock hounding is, there's certain rocks that you can see that you can find in Michigan that you can't find like anywhere else. So like that's like
Oh.
Petoskey. And then I think also these lightning stones that I got. I don't think these are, but I'm not positive with the lightning stones. I'm definitely sure about Petoskey stones. Um, and so like a lightning stone looks like this, where it looks like, ooh, whoa, it looks like it got struck by lightning, or it looks like there's lightning like on the stone.
It's a cool
Um,
looking stone. It's like a brown stone with like almost like lightning marks in it.
yeah, yeah. And I kid you not, I was having such a fun time. Well, from what my mom says, this is my mom's like new hobby where she'll like go rock hounding at different beaches and she'll
Rock
collect
hounding.
rock hounding. And we weren't the only ones there. Like it was a thing. Like we went to this beach that I've never heard of and it was free. Love that. Didn't have to pay for parking or anything or admission, anything like
Nice.
that. And I just had a lot of fun just like sitting and looking at all the rocks because there was a bunch of them, a bunch of stones. It's just super cute. So I went with her and we had a really good time. I got sunburnt on my shoulders, but that's okay. I had a really bad week that week, and so when I went to the beach with her, and we just had a nice time. And it was just cool because I think she feels a little like I don't know. I don't say she feels judged. I don't think she feels judged, but it's like I think like it's just something that she's used to doing by herself, and it's kind of cool to like share that with somebody. So
Oh, well, now I feel bad for judging her for her French fries.
But you're not judging her for her rock hounding, and that's what counts.
No, I would never. I think that's a very sweet and cool hobby.
Yeah, yeah, it was really cool. So we had a good time, and then I hung out with my best friend for a bit yesterday, which was really cool. They're doing a Lord of the Rings theme for the birthday party. So it's like the one to rule them all. That's what the theme they're going with, which I was like, I feel like I need to dress up. Like, I think I need to be a hobbit or something. I was like, I'll bring my sword. Like,
That's really cute. You should bring a sword.
I know. I was like, I could dress as Gandalf. Like, let me do something. I need to dress up.
Gosh.
Spirit Halloween was open, and she was like, "We're gonna go in there." And I was like, "Okay." Paranorman, Coraline, Corpse Bride are usually my stuff. Beetlejuice is also up there. They had a really good setup. They had a Freddy Fazbear, like
It looked really
animatronic.
good. It looked
Yeah.
really good.
I was like really impressed by that. So I did get I got like a Coraline shirt, some Coraline pajama pants, a little blind box ghosty. I think that's it. I actually wore my Hilary Duff shirt there, and one of the workers approached me, and she was all like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh shoot.
Please no.
I told my best friend, I was like, oh yeah, last time I was here, this like rando just like worker like came up and like basically hugged me and didn't ask if it was okay until while we were hugging. And I remembered his name was like Derek, I think. So Derek was not there. But there was a worker, and she saw my Hilary Duff shirt. Did she remember Derek? I don't think so. She's from Kansas, so no. She came up from Kansas to see Hilary Duff.
Oh,
yeah, because Hilary Duff's on tour, and
then she stayed there.
Yeah, she basically was like, I'm gonna come up here because I think she said her boyfriend lives up here, so she's up here staying with her boyfriend to go see Hilary Duff.
Oh, and working at Spirit Halloween?
I guess so, yeah. She was like, yeah, she was very excited.
That's a crazy life to live.
Well, so she also told me this really sad story where her mom told her that this is when like the Metamorphosis CD came out, so a while back, and she...
Okay, what? So you just had this like emotional moment with this Spirit Halloween employee from Kansas.
I guess so. The glimmer is that I went to Spirit Halloween, and then I remembered a Spirit Halloween worker.
It should be that you went to Spirit Halloween and found a new best friend. Like, what do you guys mean you're crying in the Spirit Halloween aisles together over moms?
Oh, I was just like, well, so her mom basically told her that she could go see Hilary Duff at the Metamorphosis tour. And then the day came for her to go see her in concert. Her mom said, oh, you ain't going. And then she was devastated. So then she was telling us that...
Why is her mom so mean?
I know. Girl, I know. I was like, oh my gosh. And she goes, yeah.
That's so
now
mean.
I'm going. No, nothing can stop me. I'm going to see Hilary Duff this year. And I was like, oh my gosh. Just if I was going.
Her
and
mom,
I said, no,
kind of.
I didn't. I'm not going to go see her. And she was like shocked. And I was like, well, I bought her merch to like help out, but like, no, I'm not going. Like, and then it almost, yeah. So
you bought her merch to help Hilary Duff out.
Yes, I did. Okay. Plus, I was just excited. I was like, oh, she got merch. I can add to my collection. Be excited,
but it's so funny to be like, to help out Hilary Duff. I bought her T-shirt.
Correction, I bought a hoodie and 2 T-shirts.
Oh, sorry. You're right. That's different.
Oh, I wish the best for her. I didn't get her name, but I hope the Spirit Halloween worker from Kansas, I hope she does go see Hilary Duff, and I hope it's very therapeutic for her and heals her immensely. So yeah, anyway, that was my glimmer.
Those were great. I loved them.
Hopefully they weren't too terribly long.
They were perfect. They're perfect length, actually. And now we get to talk about our favorite thing.
Yes!
We get to talk about listener glimmers.
Yes! Listener glimmers.
Did you guys know that the whole point of this podcast is to get you guys to enjoy your lives and recognize the little things? So we do this thing where we celebrate each other's glimmers, which are anything that makes you smile or gives you hope or makes you blush. It could be a big thing or a small thing. It doesn't matter. We celebrate them all. And you can send them to us to read on the pod by either going to our Instagram and sending us a DM or answering one of our totally always posted what is your glimmer stories that we definitely post every day without both of us do that all the time.
Always.
Or you could email us at tusgpod@gmail.com and you could tell us what your glimmers and we'll celebrate them with you on the pod. And it would be really fun if you did that. I think you should. I think you should try it. I think you should give it a chance.
I'd do it. I already did, though. We already do it. We share it without, we share our glimmers. And Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that thought. It's gone. I just like my rocks, man. Tiff, did you want me to share the first glimmer?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will share the first glimmer. So, our first listener glimmer is from Riku, she, her, and she says, my glimmer is surprising my mom for her birthday with a cameo from her favorite actor. She was so happy and surprised. She's an amazing mama, and I am so glad we could do something special for her. Which, that was really cool. I don't think people that are famous, like, I don't think they realize, I mean, I think some do, but I think a lot of people don't realize the effect they have on other people. So, like, what was it? I saw Matthew Lillard. I think he understands the effect he has
Yeah.
on people as being like Shaggy or something.
Or even
Uh,
Stu Macher.
is that his name in Scream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or oh my God, my favorite Matthew Lillard performance is actually him in Salt Lake City Punk. That's like him at his most raw to me.
Oh, the SLC Punk movie. Yes, as shoot, is it
The
Steve?
end part where spoilers for SLC Punk. Sorry, it's been out for like 20 fucking years. I don't know what to tell you. The part where he wakes up at the end of the movie and Bob's like dead
Yeah.
and he's like only fucking posers die. Bro, I cry every time. That gets me every time, dude.
Only posers die, you fucking idiot!
And I always tell whenever Troy's like being lovey and like I'm always like only posers fall in love. Like you love me, only posers fall in love.
I've seen that movie so many times. So good. And then the part where what's her name? That is it Trish? Is his
Trish is
girlfriend?
the girl who kind of looks like me
Wait, at
with
the end of the movie?
the black hair. She dated
Oh,
Bob.
wait. No, not her. Uh, Matthew Lillard's girlfriend.
The one with the crazy hair or the one that
Yes.
he dates at the end who's got like a rich dad?
Crazy hair.
Oh yeah.
Her. The part where she's like looking and talking to him, and it's like, it's the end. And then like whenever I hear the end, I think of that scene where like there's an explosion behind her and she goes, the end.
The end.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. I don't know if I liked the person he ended up with, and then he's all like businessy, but you know.
Well, the whole point of the movie Perp is that everybody's a fucking poser and everybody
Right.
has to grow up and like
Yes.
become a cog in the capitalist machine. Like it's such a good grim story to watch him go from this like blue mohawked throw my fucking fingers up punk, I'm never going to be a fucking lawyer like my fuck ass dad, to being a
Yeah.
lawyer like his fuck ass dad and marrying a like being with a rich yuppie girl and like it's such a beautiful movie. Sorry, I could
It
go on.
is.
I won't.
No, you're good. You're good.
Anyway,
So Riku, thank you for
Riku,
sharing
thank
your
you for
glimmer.
sharing your glimmer. And I'm sorry
Cameras
we
are
turned
really
it into
cool.
a Matthew Lillard glaze fest.
We just love Matthew Lillard. But he had
Mhm.
an effect on like my childhood, your childhood. It was just, you
Mhm.
know, he's really cool. I've always wondered who I would do a cameo like of, like as a gift for someone. And I don't ever.
Who would you want as a cameo?
My first thought was Orlando Bloom, but now I'm not sure.
At this point in my life, I think a cameo of Coco from Winona Fighter, the front girl for Winona Fighter, saying some shit like "Get up, bitch, and shake it off and handle the damn thing." Like that
Aw.
would get me through the rest of my life, you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what like famous person, like
Pedro Pascal telling me that I look pretty today. That would be a nice one.
that would be a nice one.
Adam Scott. Obviously, it's Adam Scott. Obviously, it's Ben Wyatt from. Never mind.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what famous person do I like absolutely would love to hear from. Like, would it be Legolas? Not Orlando Bloom anymore. Now it's just Legolas. Not even the same guy. And would it be, you know what? Oh, or would it be Gandalf? So Sir Ian McKellen?
Ooh. Sir Ian McKellen. That would be an expensive cameo.
Oh, for sure.
That's an expensive one.
Oh, you know what? Probably Hilary Duff.
Who?
Probably Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff.
Hilary
Yeah.
Duff. I'm trying to think of who like my nostalgic person would be. Probably Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff is good. Our next glimmer is anonymous, but it says, Glimmer time. A girl had a dream that would mean deep sacrifices for a solid year, and a badass bitch made it happen. I'm excited to say that I have completed my master's certification in applied behavioral analysis this week. I'm so proud of myself, and I can't wait to finish up my fieldwork hours and get my credentials in January. Thank you guys for all your support. Strong women are amazing, and I've appreciated y'all so much this last year. Yeah! I know you're in here anonymously, but just know I love you, and we are so proud of you, and we're so excited for you to come back and play video games with us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, a solid year. That's dedication.
Oh my gosh, a master's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's cuckoo bananas.
That's a lot of work.
That's so much work. I can't even comprehend how much work a master's degree is.
Me either. I only have a bachelor's.
And how much work was that?
Well, it's only 6 years for me, but 4, I think, is normal.
6 is fine.
Well, 6 is like because I did 2 at a community college and then 4 at a university. Yeah, guys, by the way, I have a bachelor's degree in journalism. Fun fact.
Don't big.
Fun fact. But know what? Now I have student loans. But it's okay.
Now I have student loans. It's crazy.
Yeah, those universities. But a master's degree is a big deal, and I'm very happy for you. And
huge, yeah.
It's super cool. Use your knowledge.
Make the world a better place.
Dang straight. All right. Well, that was very powerful. That was a very powerful.
That was a powerful glimmer. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yes. Again, big or small, we celebrate them all.
We do. And we have one more listener glimmer from Anonymous. And this listener glimmer, it just says rock and roll.
Sick. I also love rock and roll. I've been listening to, maybe, I don't know what you can, I feel like rock and roll is such a huge umbrella. That encompasses a lot of stuff. I've been listening to a lot of punk rock, which I consider rock and roll, and a lot of pop punk lately.
So those are listener glimmers. Like Tiff said earlier, if you do want to send your listener glimmers to us, we have an Instagram, we have DMs on Instagram, and we also have stories that we post throughout the week. Yeah, and that handle is Tell Us Something Good Pod if you want to look us up. And then we also have an email, which is tusgpod@gmail.com if you want to send us your glimmers that way. But we'll share them on the pod and just kind of celebrate with you. And yeah, big or small, we celebrate them all. And I believe now we're going into our stories.
Ooh. All right. Do you want to share your story first? Do you want me to share my story? I know you're on the edge of your seat about my story because I mentioned that it's about a woman, an old lady in a river. And you were like, she asked me, does she get out? And I said, you're just going to have to wait and find out.
And I've
been keeping her in suspense all morning. For 5 hours, I've been keeping her in suspense.
Killing me. Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. My story is from goodnewsnetwork.org. I had to switch it up. Good was letting me down a little bit. And it is about a senior who just learned to swim in China. So this is from China's Anhui province, a story that reminds us that it's never too late to learn. 71-year-old Liu Difeng remembers chatting with her friends while out one day near a bridge in her hometown in, hold on, I know how to say this, Suishi County. She suddenly heard someone shout that a man had fallen into the water. Social media footage showed that he hadn't fallen from the bridge, but he jumped in an apparent suicide attempt. That wasn't for Miss Louie to know at the time, though. She wasn't wasting time. The white-haired fitness enthusiast who had only just learned how to swim a few years earlier after retiring from her job entered the water to try and save the man that she thought was drowning. Someone quickly found a rigid life preserver and threw it to Liu, who then used it to reach the man, whom she tried to support. But to her surprise, the man resisted. Despite being more than twice the man's age, Louis got him under control and dragged him to the shore where the locals were able to lend her a hand, who admitted that she was exhausted from the ordeal. Realizing the man and the rescue had created quite a stir, Liu slipped away, as Alice Yan reported for the South China Morning Post, hoping not to be seen. It was not a big deal for me. I did not tell my family for fear that they would worry about me, Louis was quoted as saying. Yet, Local police wanted to know who the Good Samaritan was, so they released the local traffic camera and other surveillance footage of the ordeal on social media, hoping that someone would recognize the rescuer. And the video went viral on Chinese social media platforms, with hundreds of commending her in the comment sections. And sure enough, a relation did recognize her in the video. The very person Louis had hoped most to avoid alerting of her heroics, her brother. My brother scolded me severely. He said, "You're already over 70 years old. How dare you jump in the water to save others? Why didn't you think of the consequences?" And she said that her daughter shared the same worries. But the yoga adept shrugged her brother's rebuke off. But she did wish she could have said something to the man she saved. That difficulties, wherever they are, always pass in time, and that life is a precious gift that should not be forfeited so easily.
Oh.
Yeah, so she jumped in the water, a 70-year-old woman jumped in the water to save a man she thought fell in, but he had tried to kill himself.
Mm-hmm.
And she got him under control, saved his life, and then like tried to just slip away without anybody noticing her.
Oh,
And then
she slipped away. Okay, I thought he slipped away. I don't know why, but
no,
okay.
she just didn't want the attention. So as soon as the like news got there, she like left the scene very like carefully. But the police were like, we need to find out who she is, so they released the traffic footage so someone could like recognize her. And her brother was like, "I saw you on the news, bitch," and got all mad at her. But I really I really resonate with that. I feel like I would have jumped in the water too if I was a 70-year-old fitness enthusiast. Like I would have jumped in the water too. So that resonates with me. I can't believe she's 71 and she jumped in the water to save a grown man, like a 70-year-old woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's really not a whole lot of footage from it. Well, maybe I can find the video from it.
Well, I wondered because like if she's like 71 and he was resisting her like saving or resisting her saving him, I was like, she must be pretty strong. Whew. So she did get out of the river. I'm very happy about that.
She and someone else.
That's very good. That's crazy though to figure that out. Be like, oh, you were trying to end your life, and here I am saving it, and I don't even know you. Like,
Look at this.
dang.
Ready?
Yeah.
Look, this is her saving his life.
Look at her walk
Isn't that
away.
crazy?
Oh, she's so
Oh
pretty.
my god. She's like
So she has,
literally
like-
in the fucking water with him.
Yeah, and she has like a little life preserver on.
Mm-hmm. It's really cute. Anyway, that's
cool.
nutso butso to me.
Yeah.
That
I
gave
hope-
me hope.
Well, I
That
hope
made me
that person's
smile.
okay. The person that
I
you
hope
know.
I hope that I mean, I think if I tried to kill myself and an old woman jumped in the water to save my life, I think that would make me rethink killing myself.
You'd be her friend. You'd be her best friend.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if she wanted to be known. I think if I saved someone's life in that manner, I wouldn't want to be like known by them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Too late for that though. He already saw what she looked like.
Yeah, she's famous now, so.
Yeah. So,
But anyway.
wow. I wonder how
Yeah.
they found her. Like, you know what I mean?
They released the traffic footage and her brother recognized her on the news.
But did he like contact like the news outlet or did he just contact her? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I was like, yeah, and then he yelled at her. Wonder if he's an older or
Yes.
younger brother. He sounds like older brother energy.
He sounds like that, but he could be a younger brother because sometimes when your older siblings get older, then you start being older. Like, you know, when your parents, well, maybe you don't know yet, but when your parents get like older and they're like, you start parenting them because they start like regressing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I do that a little bit. Not calling my mom old. I just care.
it just happens. Like,
Yeah.
it's my mom parented her mom when she was like getting up there in age. Like, it's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. Well, thanks for that story, Tiff. I'm glad she got out of the river.
I'm glad she did too. Yeah.
That's so cool.
But you have a story to tell me.
I do. So my story is about wildlife and a group of ladies protecting wildlife.
That's
And-
cute.
So I think it's in Boki, Nigeria. A group of women has started a movement to protect their wildlife and resources. They gather to have their monthly meeting to discuss the continued protection of Afi Mountain Wildlife Sanctuary, otherwise known as AMWS. They were established in the year 2000. The sanctuary provides refuge for endangered species such as the Cross River gorilla, Nigeria Cameroon chimpanzees, and drills, porcupines, dikers, and a dozen of
What?
birds. Girl, it's dikers. That's how you say it. Dikers. Duiker. A diker.
Little deer.
Yeah, little baby deer.
Aww.
But yeah, those and a dozens of birds, bats, and butterfly species. So
Cute.
actually, the Cross River gorilla is critically endangered, and there's about 300 of them that survive, and 100 live in several protected areas, such as the Afi Mountains, the Mbe Mountains, and the Okwango Division of Cross River National Park. So those are those protected areas for those for the gorillas. There's only like 100 that survive. Isn't that crazy? Or sorry,
That is
300
not
that
enough
survive.
gorillas.
300 survive, but only 100 live in those protected areas. So you're like, whoa. So the movement actually started over a conversation taken at a burial ceremony at a nearby village called Bamba. And her name's Ofre Mary and her friends discussed a women-led communal action group collective to prevent overfishing in their rivers. Mary spoke to more women where she discovered connection with those who shared the same vision as her. And the Oolong, the Oolong Women's Conservative Collection was launched in 2023. She said, "Our men have failed to stop the threats, and that's why women decided to take a stand. That's why we decided to take the risk." It's just making snaps over here.
Speak the fucking truth, sister.
So from the villages, the publication Manga Bay. So that's where I got it. It's called Manga Bay, news.mangabay.com. So that's a news publication that did this story. But
Nice.
the publication visited, and they noticed people view the men of the village as the chief culprits in hunting, trapping, logging, and river pollution. Therefore, those who live in the village say men lack the moral courage to oppose the crimes because other men are doing them. Isn't that wild?
That's disgusting. Those men are pathetic.
It's crazy.
Pathetic.
It's crazy. So yeah, because like they're not doing anything about it, now like the women are like, cool, we're gonna take charge and we're gonna do something about it. So let's see here. Afi culture includes 16 villages, including Oolong, who are known as the sanctuary's head leaders. So these groups collectively oversee the sanctuary. They set up initiatives and bylaws aimed at protecting the area to prevent any potential harm, such as polluted water, wildfires, cutting down. They kept saying timber. It's like cutting down trees, and any other method of causing destruction to the Afi Mountains. So their goal is basically to keep those areas protected, and if they sense any kind of like potential harm or danger that could happen in the area, they like immediately try to like go into action and do something about it. Because
That's crazy.
when I was reading the article, it said like cutting down trees can actually cause the wildfires happen, like if it's dry enough.
Huh.
Yeah. And so Mary and members, they reminisce over their childhood memories of seeing chimpanzees and monkeys calling out and the songs of birds. She mentions her dad telling her how Afi had special animals and how they must protect it. The collective meet twice a month to brainstorm strategies to combat threats to Afi's biodiversity and review existing wildlife regulations. And the women average 2 standard monitoring patrols a month to uncover early signs of hunting, logging, or wildfires. They track and investigate every swirl of smoke, every gunshot, and every rattle of chainsaw originating from Afi. Depending on the result of investigations, suspects can be exonerated, fined, or even exiled. Their chainsaw
I thought you were about to say executed, and I was so excited. It's like executed. Yes.
She was like, "Let's go!
Finally.
Sign me up!"
Some real fucking consequences. Sorry, go on.
Oh, it's good. I exiled people, and then their chainsaw and guns are also confiscated.
Yeah.
They're so funny. Executed. Oh gosh. So let's see. Okay. And then Akan Grace, the public relations officer of the Oolong group mentions having difficulty sleeping in the past due to the sound of chainsaws after midnight in the forest. She also lost her family farm many years ago from a careless wildfire, and that experience alone drew her to offer her assistance to the collective. There's also Francis Aki, who heads the traditional rulers council of Oolong. So they all have like their roles, basically, in this group, which is pretty sweet. And they said the signs of women's power have always been there. In 2021, the women even threatened to embark on a nude protest unless a timber deal was instantly canceled.
Oh, okay.
They mean business.
But they said that they would go nude if it was and people didn't want to see that.
Nope, they were like, no. Um, they were serious. They were serious. Local leaders struck a deal that timber dealers would log margins of Afi in exchange for fees. So basically, hey, we're gonna like cut down trees and whatnot, but we're gonna pay the fee for it. And they were like basically find a loophole is the way I saw it. And the collective women reminded leaders a single baby chimpanzee or gorilla is more valuable than 100 loads of timber trucks. The deal was stopped and the timber dealers were refunded their money. And then in 2024, when they traced a swirling column of smoke, only to discover it came from cut timber had caught fire. See, they do that. The collective urged their leaders to reject the deal since it would expose deforestation to Afi. And then youths were then sent to place roadblocks effectively cutting off timber dealers from Oolong and nearby communities. So they do things. They're like, nope, you're not allowed. Get away from us. And then during their meeting, the group goes over their previous discussions of prevention of wildfires, the rejection of trees being cut down, their continued ban on timber dealers. The meeting also includes raising the fine for river poisoning to 500,000, I believe it's like Naira, which is like their currency, which in US dollars is $356.
Okay.
So that's like the fine that they get, but they wanted to raise it.
They should. It should be execution.
Yep. That's true. Well, if you think about it, I mean, they're also killing animals if they're poisoning the river because animals use that as a resource, but so do they. So it's kind of like, what?
Yeah,
But
you're
the
being real
crowd,
fucking dumb, actually.
they are. But the crowd cheers, but a few refrain. So they do have some people that aren't like a huge fan of this movement. But they are working on reshaping the way the locals perceive conservation, where they are teaching them the killing of Afi's apes and other iconic species will erase the very thing that draws wildlife researchers, global media, nonprofits, tourists, and scientists to the area. Youths who rely on hunting and timber, they were kind of questioning like the monetary value of protecting the wildlife since they do these services as jobs. And the group's response was fresh air, clean water, and a future for children exceeds cash.
Yeah.
Yep. But they're
Yeah.
they don't know nothing. They don't know
They don't know
nothing.
nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see both sides where they're like, oh, well, this is what we do as jobs, so how do we, like, what is this about? And then they're like, well, think about it. Think about what you're really giving up and, like, what you're trading. And, like, if what you're trading has more value than what you're willing to give up type thing. So I liked their answer, and I wanted to end on that note. So, yeah, I think it's very interesting. It was a very long article that I read. So I did try to sum it up as best I could.
You did a great job. I know there was a lot going on there, but they do a lot, so.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cool. It's so cool that they got together over at a funeral. At a funeral, that's where the idea grew, and then they're like, hey, let's save some animals and some wildlife and like our area, and it's just
beautiful.
It is very beautiful, and it's crazy that they had to keep fighting people to stay away. And they'll get you. They'll take you down. Get that $356 fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hope they do.
And I wonder how many chainsaws they have. Because they take it away.
Because they confiscate them. They just have like a big fucking room full of chainsaws. That's so funny.
Can you imagine? Yeah, like you're hiding out in there in like a shed. Like, and this is where we keep the chainsaws. Oh, it's so
this
cool.
is where all of our chainsaws go.
Well, chainsaws and guns. Sorry, they take chainsaws and guns. Yep.
They have a separate room for chainsaws and a separate room for guns, though, I think.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. Can't mix those up.
Can't.
So that's my story. I hope you guys liked it.
I liked it, and if someone is listening and they didn't like it, then they can talk to me about it.
Yeah, go through Tiff, guys. Go through Tiff.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her what's what.
Well, thank you, Perp.
Yeah. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your story. I'm just very glad that lady got out of the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Man. I don't think I would have been the same if she didn't. It would have changed me. Oh, cool. Well, that was it. That's the
That's it.
pod.
That's our pod. Holy shit, we did it.
We did it!
Another
Yay!
one.
And another one. And another one. Did you have any end of the pod advice to share with anybody?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I would just say follow the rules. Follow the rules. If there are rules that are plainly listed and everybody has come to terms with the rules, follow them. For instance, when you're walking, this is for Americans, so don't get in my fucking comments. When you're driving and you know which side of the road to drive on, walk that way, Walk on the side of the road on the side of the sidewalk that you would, stay to your right when walking. That's all. Follow the rules. And if you don't want to follow the rules, don't fucking cry to me when it doesn't work out for you. That's not it. You need to sit with the consequences of your actions.
Just sit there.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
What about you, Perp? What do you want to tell people?
I think my advice would be if you need a break, like mental break, don't be afraid to like unplug on stuff. And don't worry about like FOMO or like, the fear of missing out or like, that you're going to be behind, like, because everyone's going to be there waiting for you when you get back. But just make sure you take care of you before you worry about anybody else. Because you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else. And you got to be 100% before you can apply any more of that energy to anything outside of yourself. Yeah. That's my advice.
It's good advice.
Thanks.
You gotta fill your cup.
Yeah.
Fill your cup because you can't spill from empty cup.
What's in your cup? What liquid would you have in it?
I have Dunkin' Donuts Cinnamania coffee with 2 scoops of turpentado sugar.
Turpentado. I'm gonna call it torpedo sugar. Torpedo. I also have coffee. It's Bones blueberry coffee, I think. Yeah. With just hazelnut creamer in it. Dope. All right, guys. That was the pod. That's the pod.
Yeah, we did it.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Send in your glimmers again through our Instagram DMs or our Instagram stories. Tell us something good pod or through Gmail at tusgpod@gmail.com. We want to hear what made you happy. We want to hear what made you smile. We want to hear the wins that you had. We're always here for you. Always, always, always. You know what? Even if you just need to get something off your chest and you just need to not anyone tell it, you could send that into the email too. You could get something off your chest in there. We won't read it on the pod, but if you just need to get something out into the universe, we'll keep your secrets.
Yeah. That's me winking.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. Bye. Bye. Hold me.
I'm in my cart.